Clyde, do you have any service out here? My phone's off, man. I'm looking for Bigfoot, not my cell signal.
Yeah, no, we're really far out of here. Not a lot of people in this neck of the woods. That's for sure. So it's just past 6 p.m. on March the 12th, and we're here in the front range of the Rockies.
That's right. Beautiful Colorado. Okay, Hold on, folks. We got some wild animals up here already. Got some deer.
Now make sure you get a shot of that.
That's a good sign. Bigfoot will hunt. Holy shit, Vincent.
Get the shot.
Bigfoot is known to hunt whitetail and mule deer, if I'm correct. I don't see the deer. Where were they? They were right up on that mountain just there. That's probably a 6,000 footer, I'd say. 6,000 to 7,000 footer.
All right, well, now here's the property. Make sure you get a shot of that there. Now these hills, where I said that there's been a Bigfoot sighting in the Rockies. First ever Bigfoot sighting in the Rockies, and we're going to be the first here to capture definitely some kind of film of that.
Good feeling today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to find a
good feeling. All right, now this is us. Let's go ahead and hop out. We're going to get the gear put together and get after it.
Let's get to it.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh, they don't have that in North Dakota. Hey there, bud. I'm Vincent Cadby, no relation, and I'm from Grand Forks, North Dakota. I'm a first-class forerunner for the Bigfoot The Truth Is Out There Foundation, and for the last 6 years I've been working with the North Dakota Yeti Foundation. They're in Grand Forks and in Fargo. I'm working a little bit up in Winnipeg. Since the conclusion of that show where we were able to actually capture a Yeti and kill it, unfortunately all that footage was lost, but since retired from the Yeti hunt, there's no more abominable snowman's butt to get at, and so I've moved on down here to join the American search for the Bigfoot, which I'm very excited for.
My name is Samuel Hensley. I am the founder and CEO of Footly, the application that I'm beta testing here today. How the application works, it takes an image from your smartphone and then it sends it to our neural networks in the cloud, which have an entire database of Saskatoon sign to compare it to. This allows us to do the most accurate identification of Saskatoon sign. It's going to completely disrupt everything. For me, it's really important today that we get a good test of Footly here. I know it works. I made it. But my investors are breathing down my neck and I need to get them something more concrete, which I think Footly can do.
My name is Clyde Carlson. I'm from Dallas, Texas. We're gonna find Bigfoot. I've been a Bigfoot enthusiast for years. I'm a cryptozoologist, I'm an excellent tracker, and I believe we can find this thing.
Come watch the three of us try and take on the Colorado wilderness as we go up into the foothills for one of the first ever sightings of Bigfoot in Colorado.
See our crewmates here. We got Samuel. He's coming out of
San Francisco.
Silicon Valley. He's our. He actually doesn't do any of the tech stuff, but he's good at it. But we don't have him do any of that work for some reason. And this here's Clyde.
Clyde
Straight out of Texas.
Straight from Dallas.
Now.
Let's talk about Vincent for a second. What are your thoughts on the man?
Well, I don't think he likes me. I do tend to have people think I look down on them, which that's not true. I love everybody. Would I say I'm condescending? No. I mean, it's a big word, talking down to people. I don't think that's really accurate. I mean, I'm not even that tall. How can I talk down to people? That's just a little joke. Oh, there I go again, the little joke. No, I try to give everyone a fair hearing. He has some interesting theories. I think they're a little wrong and strange, but all contributions are welcome.
Well, I gotta tell you, he's the best crypto hunter I've seen, probably, this side of the Mississippi.
Are there many on the other side?
I don't know. You know, I've never met one, but just to be inclusive, I like to say this side.
I see.
He's also a dick.
Yeah, so I had a chance to meet Clyde before down in Texas, where we'd both gone to a Bigfoot, The Truth Is Out There Foundation exposition, which was really great. We had a lot of people out there, even some people out from Scotland who were working on trying to find Nessie, if you can believe that. It's just trying. I don't understand that. You're trying to find a fish in a lake. How hard could that be? It's one lake. Anyway, so I had a chance to meet him, and you know, I think he's a pretty nice guy. He's a pretty stand-up guy. I think he's kind of mild-mannered, and you know, the Bible doesn't really say anything specific about having relations with your cousin. In fact, that happens a lot in the Bible. I don't know if you knew that. As far as Samuel, you know, he does a lot of work with computers. Coming out of California, there's a lot of like sodomy and that kind of thing, which I don't really care for myself. You know, I don't care for that kind of thing too much. Here's another microphone. If anyone wants to use that, you're going to get better audio.
Got to get this shot back for the guys at the office. This guy's got some interesting equipment for Bigfoot hunting. I don't know what he's going to accomplish with this, but you got to take a look.
If you want to hunt the Bigfoot, or the Sasquatch, as they say down here, got to make sure you have all the right equipment. So I got Camelback here, standard issue, binoculars, always important. And we got a spirit box here. Now typically this is used for your ghost hunters, but that's just silly. Everyone knows that these are well applicable for trying to find Bigfoot around these parts on account of the effect that the Bigfoot can have on electrical devices. So
scanning AM.
It's just a radio. That's crazy. That's for ghost hunting, idiot.
you know, I don't really have a good pair of hiking boots. My wife took every left boot in the divorce. So we're out here instead in my Keds, and they should be okay. They breathe pretty well. People don't know this necessarily about the Bigfoot, but they have some abilities, some certain powers, like messing with electrical stuff. That's why we got the ghost box there. And possibly also the ability to start fires. And so I make sure that I've got my button up, my FR clothing here. This is Carhartt FR, that's fire retardant clothing. And you got to make sure that you're always keeping an eye out for that. So
let me show you what we use in the business to find this kind of creature. So first, got to have a camera up. As many cameras as you can, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, even 9, 10 cameras. That's going to get the job done so you can get that shot. Here I got a compass. There's mountains all over the place up in these rocky mountains. The mountains are rocky and you can get lost. So we want to make sure you got your compass. I don't know what that is. Don't look in there. And yeah, that's going to find you a Bigfoot. That's what we'll use today, and we'll go see if we can't find ourselves Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or any some such other type of creature.
and then we'll do some overall shot. What is that? You see that?
Oh, it's right up there.
You see that?
Yeah, sure, I see that. Vincent, that's a good spotting right there. Hold
Samuel.
on, get that. We're not sure what it is yet, folks. But there is something up in those hills. Very dark fur.
So we just saw a dog, I think, in the hills. Is that a dog? I can't tell.
You think it's a dog?
I think so.
Shit.
So we just saw a dog on that hill. Got the others a little jumpy, but you know, it's just a dog. It should be good for the beta test, though. It'll give me a negative baseline for my identification.
Now, Bigfoot's been known to attract other animals, including dogs. Is that right?
Oh, sure.
It's possible. So keep an eye on.
Bigfoots will eat anything if you let them, you know. Cattle, cows, calves, bulls, longhorns, shorthorns, anything.
Rams.
Lambs, sure. Sheep. You got your goats as well.
They'll eat cats.
Cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs. No, I seen, you know, when I was up in North Dakota working on the Yeti squad, no, we saw a lot of that up there. They'd eat all kinds of stuff. They'd eat a caribou, they'd eat a moose, they'd eat trout, lots of other kinds of swimming fish.
Sure.
For rivers.
Salmon.
They need a salmon, yeah.
Deer or elk?
They eat a white-tailed deer. I'm not so sure about mule deer.
Well, we just saw some mule deer down the road, so...
We've got mule deer. So maybe that's why they came here, you know, maybe they've got some kind of, looking for mule deer.
Could be running out of whitetail, you suppose?
Running out of whitetail. I think they'd eat grubs, too. I think they'd eat, like, insects, ants, different kinds of larvae. Like butterflies. I've seen them eat butterflies. I've seen them eat worms.
You've seen them eat butterflies?
I've seen the resulting droppings afterward in which a Bigfoot, or a Yeti in my case, in which a Yeti has eaten butterflies.
Yeah, so back in my days in the Army, we would go climbing up big hills like this all the time. So I'm pretty used to it. I feel like my legs are in good shape for that.
Well, what division?
The division in the Army I served in was called, is a little known special unit called JROTC. Yeah, you probably haven't heard of it. That was back in Texas. And yeah.
Clyde? He's nice. He's, I don't know, he's kind of like a homeless person, but, you know, the cute kind.
Most Bigfoot sightings, nearly a third of them, occur in the Pacific Northwest. So you might be wondering, what are we doing out here in the Rocky Mountains? Well, we heard a rumor. The airplane tickets were pretty cheap, and we got at the hotel for half off. So we figure that's a pretty good deal. Bigfoot's there.
Some people would call this location, you know, white trash. They might say that it's like a shithole. When you look at this and you see like a chicken pen that's just made of wire and it's not had chickens in it in 3 years because the hunting dogs ate all of them one day, or if you see like a Dakar IBM bike that's sitting there because the owner had a bunch of kids and didn't have time anymore to use his bike, and it seems like it's just a huge waste of money. Well, just remember that that's the reality of a lot of people who live out here in rural Colorado, and it's noble in its own way. It's a little sad. That's the way it is, and that's where we're filming here today. It's the kind of place where Bigfoot would show up. That kind of place where a lot of people are standing around. They got nothing to do, don't really have any aspirations or dreams. One day you're just outside thinking about how your life sucks so bad that you don't really want to go on, and then one day you see Bigfoot. Like, what are the chances of that? Having the chance to see Bigfoot only in like the complete ass end of America where nobody has anything cool going on in their lives. After all the stuff we've done with the Yeti hunts, it's a really interesting, a very different style here to be doing Bigfoot instead. It's in a little bit of a warmer climate too, which is great.
All right, so we're heading up into them hills. Nothing a San Fran boy can't handle. Looking for some first signs of Saskatoot.
We've got some kind of dilapidated shed here. Bigfoots have been known to hide out in sheds, I think.
So our Midwestern team lead man is taking us up the hill. We had a little foray earlier, but the Yeti expert may be able to give us some more insight.
It looks a little too worn to be Bigfoot. But if it's like it's one of them hunting trails, you know, where Bigfoot would come up and down these trails every day looking for his food, water, other necessities to survive. That could be what we're looking at here. It also could be man-made.
You've got all these trails here and no bike paths. Like, you've already got the trail. What's the point? You could just put in a bike path. It's easy. Back in San Francisco, we've got bike paths everywhere. It's fantastic. Did you know that bikes are way healthier than cars? It's insane. One takes gas and money, and the other and makes you fat, and the other it makes you skinny and saves you money and gas.
Oh dear.
And looks like Vincent here's found something. Let's take a look.
Now, I have never seen anything like that my whole life.
Vincent?
I seen mule deer, and does not look anything like that. Look. Look at that. Look at that. Now, if we break that open, I think you'll find butterfly wings probably, or maybe a piece of a lake trout.
I have seen something like that about 10 feet down that way. That was the first time. It was that exact same.
10 feet down here?
Yeah. Just
in here?
Just right there.
In this place?
Yeah.
That's two in the same area.
Over
That's
there as well. It's all the way up there.
that's a
Shit, there's some behind you.
that's precision and accuracy.
Got some suspicious scat here that looks suspiciously similar to the deer.
Right there. We got
Seems to be convinced that there's going to be some butterfly wings inside, but we'll see what state-of-the-art artificial intelligence has to say about that. Okay, we're reading. Actually, let me get a negative real quick. Okay, that's nothing. And this is still not registering as Saskaoot's sign. I'm telling you, man, this doesn't look like Saskaoot's sign to me. At least my AI model, it's not. I don't think so.
Are you filming at me or are you filming at yourself?
You?
Filming at me?
You're the Yeti expert?
I'm the Yeti expert, but he's the Bigfoot expert.
What's the difference?
Well, Yeti's an alpinus and albino genus variation. Now, if you ask me specifically, the Yeti is more of a sort of a demonic or satanic differentiation, right?
Right.
Right.
What he said is somewhat true. And I'll add on to that one of them is brown and one of them is white.
That's right.
That is a subtle but important distinction you want to make between the two of them, the white and brown coloring on the fur.
And the white ones are worse, right?
Well,
That's right. You could call him abominable. It tends to be the word that we would use there. Abominable snowman. But for a Bigfoot, you would probably just call it abominable. Even though there's not snow where they're normally at in Appalachia.
Bigfoot
I think that's
sometimes
true.
go in snowy places too. It's worth noting.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Could be.
Well, anyway, we for sure know that there's one here right now. We're scoping out. We're looking for Bigfoot sign, and all over here is definitely bodes well for what we're trying to do here today. So, what was the word that you used? Right, because I'm out here looking for Bigfoot, but you're calling it something else.
Saskaoot. That is actually the correct Native American pronunciation. It was actually a mistranslation by the original explorers who came here and colonized those people. The name, I'm sure the others are going to be making fun of me for insisting on the correct pronunciation of Sasquatch, or Saskaoot, as the Native Americans called it. But you know, it's really important to me. At Footly and at my other companies, we have a big focus on social justice, on standing up for the little guy or the little girl, whoever they may be. We're not picky. I'm 164th Cherokee, and that is why this issue is so close to my heart. It's my heritage there. I'm trying to preserve that. There's been enough whitewashing of history with the Trail of Tears, with other stuff.
So they heard Saskatoot and they thought that they had said Bigfoot?
Not quite. Sasquatch is the Native American misinterpretation of what that word is, but what they actually said was Saskatoot.
Ah, so Sasquatch is wrong.
Yes.
It's
Sas
Sask
ka oot.
Oot. Yeah, I got that one. I can do that last one, the oot. I know about that. Saskatoot.
Each of us has a particular theory that I think are kind of at odds with each other as far as what we think about the Bigfoot and what it is and why it's here, and what it wants, and other things related to the being of it. We accept the being of Bigfoot. That's the nature of our organization. We all have a particular idea of why it's here and what it's doing. So what is your position? What are you bringing here from San Francisco? What are you all about?
So I'm actually bringing forth the original theory that Saskatoot is a tribe of medicine men that...
A tribe of medicine men.
Yes, they are actually protectors of the forest and of the people who live in accordance with nature, as the Cherokee believe.
Protectors.
Yes, but some of the alleged violent sightings are actually from humans not living in accordance with nature anymore. Our friend Saskatoot, he gets a very bad rap, and it's not his fault.
Well, that's nice. No, that's a good theory. I think it's just misunderstood protectors. And what we're doing is we're acting outside of accordance to nature, and that's not good. That results in the violence. That's a pretty good theory. My theory. So my theory is that in the Bible. I don't know if they have the Bible in California anymore. It's that.
We try not to.
My personal theory is actually a theory that comes from the Bible. You see, the Bible mentions a group of people that are giants, and they're called the Anakim. And that's like the story of David and Goliath. Goliath was one of those Anakim. And my theory is that Bigfoot is actually an Anakim that survived during that time and built like a boat or something and came to the United States, and that's why he's here now. And that's also why Bigfoot have magical powers.
It's always hard seeing a white man from the Dakotas talking about, well, anything. Interesting.
Oh, look at that, Clyde. I flipped right to the part where it talks about the sin of incest.
Do they do that up there?
In Israel?
Dakota.
Oh.
Either one.
Dakota, yes, maybe sometimes you hear about it. In Israel, oh yeah. Those first families, Noah survived the flood. He was the only guy who survived. And then everybody else afterward were just born of that family with one woman and a bunch of dudes, which I think explains a lot of people today.
There's not a lot of options in that scenario.
No, it's too bad.
So Vincent has an interesting theory about Saskatoots and his true nature, or her true nature. What do you think?
Well, Bigfoot is surely a large ape-like creature. He excels in stealth, keeping himself hidden, not revealing where he is, not showing any signs of himself. He is a master hunter, and he is 7 foot on average, depending on what part of the country you're in. Continental United States are a little shorter than the non-continental ones.
Do you believe it is the same entity in all of these places, or is it different?
Well, I believe it's a genus, if that's the right term.
It is.
Good. Good. It's a genus of ape-like creatures. So there are several Bigfoots, big feet, if you will.
And what's this? Okay, we've got, how big is that? Let's see. Oh, I think that was me from earlier. Oops. Okay. Still trying to stay sharp. Oh, here we've got a different kind of sign. Let's see. The app is saying not Saskaoot. Okay. Excuse me, what would you say this is? Do you know?
Let me take a look here. Well, if I were to guess, I don't know. From my time as a cryptozoologist, I have some experience with poop, as we call it in the business, poop. I think that right there is most likely deer or elk, and you can tell because that that's just what that looks like. You just kind of know these things. So, deer, but good sign. Bigfoots have been known to eat deer, elk, and other kinds of deer. So we'll keep an eye out for these more signs like this as we head up into the hills.
Boy, it's a big hill. I ain't never climbed anything like this in my life. I've been to the Mall of America before, and it's a lot of stairs, but all the stairs move.
Well, it's hard hiking, it's not easy getting out there, and those bushes, they keep on grabbing the wire for my microphone every step of the way. It's just ridiculous. I mean, we don't have bushes like that out in North Dakota. We're like trees, no mountains. There's not really any rivers or lakes. There's not a whole lot of grass either. It's really just flat.
This is a lot. Oh, it's just, look at all that. Look at all that dense forest. You gotta wonder, what is in there? What are those trees hiding? Anything could be hidden in there. Look, you can barely see through them. Barely see through those trees. Bigfoot's in there somewhere.
Oh, whoa, what is that? What is that? Ooh, we just saw something.
There's a human.
Oh, that was just some of the locals.
Good sight. No, good eyes.
Thank you. We trying to stay alert. The locals, though, here in the Rocky Mountains, the hill people, they can sometimes look a little similar. It's kind of like all the homeless people. I get it, though. It's very sad. We try to help them.
So what do you look for in signs?
That's a great question, Samuel. Anything out of the ordinary is a good way to find signs of Bigfoot. And the ordinary includes anything that is not Bigfoot. So what we're looking for is footprints. You can tell that they are Bigfoot footprints because they have big feet. Tracks. You can find snapped twigs, snapped branches, and those will indicate that a Bigfoot has passed through the area. They have calls, believe it or not. This has been recorded or at least observed in the wild.
What do you think it is?
The sound?
Yes.
Well, I'll give it a shot here. You're like, that's my guess. You know, and that's, I think that's pretty close.
It is, actually. That's very impressive if you've never heard it. We have a couple of samples that are bang on.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Samuel, hey, you were talking earlier about an AI model. Could you tell us what AI stands for?
Artificial intelligence. So imagine a brain, but inside a computer, like this. Your smartphone, it is smart, it's like a computer, but an intelligence inside of that.
Right. Agreed. Okay, and how does that help us find Bigfoot?
So there are all sorts of sightings of this Saskaoot, or Bigfoot as you call him, all over the country, and all of those sort of footages are uploaded to what we call the cloud. It's a bunch of other computers that are somewhere else, and the thing about that is we can take all of the artifacts and little keys that identify that as a real Bigfoot sighting and look at the essential features and then run that through one of these AI models and use that to look at other signs and confirm or deny whether or not it's actually a true sign.
Okay.
And so why I'm out here with all of you experts is to make sure that my model is positively IDing correct signs.
Thank you, Samuel. That's very intelligent.
Of course.
Samuel seems like a good guy, but when he was explaining that AI stuff, I couldn't focus.
So what do you think about that Clyde Dare guy?
He's nice. He's nice. I tried to explain what I was trying to do here earlier. I don't think it quite got through, but Texas.
Oh yeah. No, I don't like him.
All right, what I'm looking for here are tracks. Tracks Bigfoot might have left for us. The most common one you've probably heard of, might not have heard of, but probably, is footprints, because he leaves those big footprints, and that's how you know he's got big feet. Some other lesser known types of tracks, he could leave his little hair. Oh, got a dog bone, never mind. Hair on his bushes, or his bushes. He's got a bush, probably. Snapped twigs you might find. If a twig is snapped in half, that might be a sign that a Bigfoot stepped on it. Scent. Bigfoot is known for his bad smell, so you want to watch out for that. That's how you can know Bigfoot might be in the vicinity. Okay. The name Bigfoot comes from a lumber company in the 70s, and they had a lumber place where they chopped down the trees in Humboldt, I believe, California. So they found these big footprints there, and they thought, who's leaving these big footprints? Turns out that was Bigfoot himself, leaving footprints that were big, and that's why they call him Bigfoot. Bigfoot. They thought it was a hoax. Turned out it was not, as we can tell here by the Bigfoot that you're about to see in a minute. There have been over 10,000 sightings of Bigfoot since he was first discovered in the 19th century. That's the 1800s. So since then, 10,000 times has somebody seen, heard, smelled, sniffed, smelled, I said, saw Bigfoot. That's 10,000 confirmations. Well, they're not confirmed, but I will tell you that I will confirm them for you. That's the Clyde Clarkson seal of approval. So, pretty sure Bigfoot's real.
So I've used the term Saskaoot as that is the original Native American term for the entity that we are seeking. And I don't mean any disrespect, but I keep hearing you say the term Bigfoot, which I
I suppose you can say what you'd like, it's a free country, but I've also heard other terms. Is there a reason you keep using Bigfoot, or are there any other ones that...
Well, I think I'd say Bigfoot, as it is the most widely known. That's one reason. There are plenty of names used around the United States for this creature. We've got Sasquatch in Canada, right? Bigfoot originating in California. Other places around the world, he's known as Bushman, a Tree Man, or Wild Man.
A lot of men.
That's right. And, you know, obviously there's not just male Bigfoots.
Saskatoon.
Sasquatch, right. I don't know why they say man so much.
Must be society.
Yeah, Bigfoot's got to go through that too. Yep. Now when you say footly, you ever get any submissions with larger feet? Like say 12 inches, 13 inches or larger?
Oh yes, that's a pretty standard size for Saskatoon sightings. They can be even bigger, I believe. Some of our data set has feet upwards of 3 feet.
Wow, that's a big foot.
You said it.
Do you think Bigfoot has ever submitted to your website?
Ooh, that would be very clever. I believe that would be at odds with its soul to submit something like that, to even get near a computer. Really.
Yeah, to do porn.
Excuse me?
Footly's porn website is not?
No. We've been fighting a lawsuit against another company who's claiming to be Footly. We filed for the trademark first, okay? Their idea, it's stupid, okay? It's OnlyFans, but for foot fetishes. That's just OnlyFans. Come on. I know you may not be in the startup game, but that is something that there are pretenders to thrones. It is a creative pursuit, and everyone thinks they can do it, but they cannot. Everyone thinks, oh, what about Snapchat for music, or Uber for alcohol? Why would anyone want that? That's just called going to the store. Hello?
Hey.
What the heck is that? What the heck is that? What in the heck is that? What is that? Do you see that? So we walked up, I found myself this nice little blind. Wasn't expecting to see that there. What's that about? I gotta see what that is. What is that? Just to show you how far of a drop it is down there. You started rolling, they never find you. No way, no, they never. It looks pretty sturdy. There we go. Got a nice lookout of the whole place. You can see some of the trails, some of the tracks. So I got a pretty good feeling tonight. Maybe we'll get a chance to get up there and get some good footage. Got my binoculars.
Sneaking up on Bigfoot right now. I think I've just seen him up in these trees here. We're gonna go show him what for. Okay, I think I'm getting close now. I just saw Bigfoot. I swear I just saw Bigfoot. Okay, coming up on the structure now. Ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit, Vincent.
Hey, how are you?
I thought you were big. Oh, jeez.
Sorry about that, but I got a nice shot of you coming up the slope there, though.
You saw me?
Yeah, coming down that way.
I thought I saw Bigfoot, but I guess it was just you.
Yes, so.
Well, we're up here about, what'd you say, 3/8 up this mountain? Maybe? 4/8?
Oh, yeah. No, they don't have hills like this in North Dakota, I tell you what.
No, nor in Texas. I'll agree with you there. Seen some promising evidence so far. We've seen some tracks We've
Yeah.
seen some scat, and we have seen those two things. That's not bad. 2 out of...
Oh yeah, no, that's pretty good. That's already pretty good. That's more than most people get. I was saying, I think if you set out trying to find Sasquatch, and like 80% of your film is just animal droppings, that's a good day. I'd watch a show that's like 80% animal droppings. Oh my god! Oh my god! Did you see that?
That was... Something just came right over the camera. Holy shit.
Holy
Vincent,
shit.
is that what I think it is?
Oh cripes! Oh cripes!
Oh, here, there's... It's one of those Bigfoot sniffers.
Oh yeah, that's just Storm missing another one of our sniffer dogs.
We'll
Oh,
use
boy.
those to find scents. Bigfoot's real smelly.
Yeah, that's they say that's one of the biggest important parts about trying to find Bigfoot is that smell. Now, to help myself with finding the Yeti and also with the Bigfoot, I've taken to using this here vapor extraction device, and a lot of people use this to sate their nicotine habits. But I've repurposed mine, and the liquid in here, I don't know if you could see it, but that's actually 100% elk musk.
No
scent.
shit.
That's what hunters
Boy.
use like in whitetail season to create a smell that attracts deer and also disguises yourself.
You're putting that in your lungs.
That's right. It took about 18 months before it stopped hurting. But after that, now I'm able to keep myself surrounded in a musky scent pretty much 24/7. And my ex-wife didn't care for it, but it makes me practically invisible in the elements. But at a cost of... I'd say the only downside is that I've completely lost my sense of smell at this point, and the doctors say some occipital lobe function. But that's a pretty easy trade-off, I think.
Bigfoot smells terrible. It's a scent mix of bad smells, garbage, trash, raccoons in trash. It's that kind of smell mixed with
Man, he goes spouting off about his deer musk. He's sucking into his lungs.
Is it organic? It can't be healthy.
Well, it might be organic.
So this device this isn't one of yours, is it?
No, I believe that is Vincent. Vincent brought that particular instrument.
It looks like a radio to me. How is this going to help?
Well, see, Vincent told me a little bit about this little creature right here. This it detects electromagnetic frequencies. Similar technology exists that will help hear or detect the frequency that Bigfoot exists on.
This is a Spirit Box. It's a S-Box brand. It's an AM/FM sweeper, and you turn it on, and it's going to sweep through frequencies. It's going to hopefully catch whatever frequency the Bigfoot at the time is either vocalizing in or thinking in or something like that. So you got the sweeper here, and then it's going to... Right, see already there.
oh, what the hell is that?
So that's a good sign.
That a
Yes.
ghost?
No,
That's
ghosts.
quiet. What the is on that?
It's no, it's looking for Bigfoot. It's a good thing. It's a good sign. I think there's no such thing as ghosts. I hate to tell our audience that. I don't know if Discovery Channel's going to let us air me saying that, so we'll see if it stays in the cut. But go get a life. Maybe some people need to hear that. I think it's important for them. So
I was real into that ghost stuff, like way back when I was young, when I was real little. So like, let's see, that was like last year, actually.
oh yeah.
This being one of those first ever sighting in the Rockies is interesting. Our friends at the studio did verify with this individual that this was a reasonable individual and that they thought that it was accurate information. So,
Oh yeah. No, I did. When it comes to the Discovery Channel and what they think that they're allowed to put on that channel, it's only the best. They're not going to just put things on there that's just made up stuff to try and make a buck. Like that would be extremely be unethical.
It would
really,
be.
it wouldn't
That's
be
right.
very Christian-like, is in my opinion. So that's why we have some of the best fact finders in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Discovery Channel knows the value of this and how important it is for people to hear about Bigfoot. No, I think Spike TV could learn a thing or two. Yeah.
Great. Oh, jeez. You imagine the kind of stride Bigfoot's got to have to be able to handle those, to handle this kind of hiking. He's got to be a big guy.
no kidding.
Yeah.
We're up here about 1/3 up this mountain. It's a tough work. Now, you remember earlier I told you Bigfoot's sometimes seen in snow, and I got some real hard evidence of that right here. You can see
Is that right?
huge pile of snow right here. And that could even be a Bigfoot track right there.
What the heck? What the heck?
What do you make of that, Vincent?
What the heck? There's not a lot of rounder parts of the Bigfoot. There's a chance that could be like from a big toe, like just the toe part.
Yeah, surely
Yeah.
the foot for which, he is named for his
Yeah.
big feet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that could be that
That's a-
big foot.
Right. So he'd have like a really big toe,
Exactly.
like a
Bigger-
very big toe.
You know what they say about big feet.
Big toes.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's right. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Yeah, geez.
You hear something, Vincent?
I think maybe, I don't know.
Holy shit, what is that? Right there. Right there. I see it.
Jeez.
See if I can get this shot. Well, that's a bush as well.
Oh yeah.
Tell
I
you
see
what,
it.
Vincent. I got a good picture of Bigfoot one time, though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, real famous. Cool enough quick out here. Temperature is probably in the 40 to 50 to 60, maybe even 30 range. Maybe even cold as 20. But probably 40, 43 degrees exactly.
Hands are getting a little cold out here. It's not as bad as San Francisco though. The cold with the humidity, it really makes it not good. It's I wouldn't describe it as bad even. It's a real problem when I'm trying to type.
Could have probably brought warmer clothes. I think my hands are pretty numb now, and I gotta hold this gosh dang selfie stick while I'm trying to walk. I don't know why I left working at the bottle shop. I think I just thought I could do something better with my life, and that's not really how it turned out. You know, you think getting married's like the last thing that you do, and that's kind of the peak of your life. But then that all falls apart, and so you end up just getting really into Irish whiskeys and thinking about how all you'd done your whole life was, oh, what you got?
You want to get that shot over there I was hoping we could get a shot with that tree.
On the tree?
It's a
like
nice looking tree.
So I come racing down the hill, racing down to Vincent. You know, we got to get a shot of this tree. Like, clearly Bigfoot has been on this tree, scenting it, rubbing on it. I don't even think he got the shot of the tree.
Wait a minute. What is that? What is that? Hey, freeze! Who's there? Oh. Oh, never mind. Ah, jeez.
Out near found it. Holy shit.
Watch out there, bud.
Okay. Okay, Vincent.
Watch out there, bud.
Vincent!
God, no.
I'm scrambling, almost about to fall. You know, I'm gonna fall to my death down there, scrambling, hanging on for dear life.
Give me a hand, would you?
Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez.
Holy shit, that rock just fell right on my foot.
That's
Ah.
jeez.
Oh.
Finally,
Tell you what,
pulls
y'all.
me out of that death trap. I thought I was a goner.
This gotta be the craziest thing I ever seen.
Mountains aren't messing around, y'all. Woo. Well, we didn't make it up the mountain. I got tired. Everyone was cold. We decided we're gonna take 5, go back down to the truck, recuperate, and we'll get back after it. 5-minute stops. Sun goes down quick in these Rocky Mountains, or because the mountains come up quick. I don't know.
So we're going out again tonight. This time we're gonna find Bigfoot.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So we'll go out there, you know, and we'll find him. And I think that's what we're gonna do, is find him out there when we go.
A positive ID would be huge for Footly. We've had a wealth of sign on our previous expedition up into the mountains, and I was able to get a few negative readings, so I think we have found some things that are definitely not Saskatoon. However, if we do see him and we can get some sign to identify it, then that's going to be a huge win for me.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, so we're about to go out into do the evening runs. We'll do a little bit of splitting up, and then we'll also try and hook back up in groups and talk about what we found.
Way more evidence, you know, real tangible stuff that we can work with. And I think we found some of that today, and I think we're gonna go pick up those trails that we started, that we found, and, and find them tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's a really exciting time. Let's see, is there anything else we want to talk about before we get out there, do some rooting?
Nope.
Yeah? All right, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, yeah.
As you say.
Let's go.
Okay, it's around almost 9 p.m. now. It's gotten dark. It's actually pretty cold. Still not as bad as San Francisco. You know, that humidity with the cold, it really gets you to the bone. Anyways, we're hoping to get some positive sign now. I'll be starting my test runs of the app just in a little... What was that?
Heading out now. See what we can find.
I gotta be quiet.
This is the first Footly night test. We've got here what was previously ID'd as some deer sign. And let's see, it's scanning. And it looks like, yes, we have confirmed that to be deer sign. Let's do a negative test now. So this, I don't think this is anything. Yes, that's not anything. What was that?
What the heck was that? What the heck was that? What the heck was that? What the heck was that? What the heck? What the... Do you see that? Do you see that?
Okay, about halfway up the mountain now. I'm just taking a little break. I think I might have heard something again, but it also could have been Clyde. He might be testing out that call that he showed us earlier.
I see a pair of eyes.
Hey, Clyde, is that you?
Samuel?
Yeah, okay, that's Clyde. How's the sign looking?
Well, can't find it. But there was a weird noise. And I did see some snapped branches, so maybe we'll take a look at them, see what we can find.
Okay, yeah. I've gotten nothing with Footley yet, but we'll see.
Just gotta get in the blind. Oh. Cheapers. Oh.
Well, let's see if we can find Vincent here. He's just up the way here.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hang on. Oh, that is... Okay, it's loading. What? Oh. Clyde, can you double check this?
Oh, jeez. Ooh.
What you got?
Footley's saying this is a positive ID. This is the first one I've seen.
No shit. Look, you can see right where he stepped. Smashed this bush, clean in two. He's been here all right.
We gotta get Vincent.
We're close.
Okay, I actually heard something that time. I heard something move. Okay, I get back down to him quick. It's almost 9 o'clock.
Footley just gave us a positive ID on a Saskatoon sighting. So we have some positive sign. This is going to be great for my investors.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I can see him down there.
Vincent, is that you?
Hey, saw a pair of eyes up the hill.
Maybe a couple green eyes
Holy
around
shit.
up there. Did you see him?
We heard that call. Did you hear that?
I heard something. I heard him moving. I don't know, guys.
We gotta get the hell out of here.
I think
We saw a bush. He got an ID.
Positive ID.
positive. Okay.
Smashed the bush clean in two. Imagine what it could do to your sternum.
I think I saw more than one pair of eyes.
What's that? On the tree? Holy shit.
Oh! We got a positive ID on the sign. Oh, this is not good. They don't have this kind of stuff in California.
Guys. Guys, wait up.
No. Vincent and I just got down the mountain, but we don't see Clyde anywhere.
I'm a believer. I'll tell you that right now. Down in my soul, I believe that he is out there and that we will find him.